Hi, and welcome to SBLbiz TV. My name is Mike Cosentino. In today's episode, we're going to talk to you about mobile marketing. You know, in past episodes, we've discussed mobile marketing, but I thought it was a key time to bring it up to your attention again because we're getting ready to prepare for 2013 here. And as any small business owner or sales professional, you're going to be looking at ways to increase your business. And obviously, I know the biggest trend right now out there, and something that we're passionate about here at SBLbiz, is being able to bring your business online. And I do know that one of the largest growth areas out there right now is mobile marketing. Mobile marketing has really taken off in the last 2 to 3 years from a discussion to really a viable way to grow your business. Think of it this way. 84% of the people surveyed that have actually implemented mobile marketing in some form have said they've had success where they could show their business increasing. That's a staggering number and something you might want to chew on for a little bit as you're taking a look at your marketing budget for 2013 and what you're going to be doing. You know, one of the most common things we hear at SBLbiz is that people don't use mobile marketing because of a lack of a strategy, a way to be able to implement it. And I think what that does is usually takes it from a lack of a strategy to putting it on a shelf. And I don't think now is the time to be doing that with mobile marketing. I really feel that with the growth that it has, and being on the front end of anything is better than being on the back end of it because the future is bright. I mean, when you think about it, as you'll see here from some of the statistics that I'll give you, some you may have heard already, others might be new to you, you'll see that ultimately mobile marketing is really something as a small business owner or as a sales professional looking to grow their business that you may want to consider. For example, right now there's 4 billion cell phones being used in the world. Of that, 1 billion of them are smartphones. So that means you have a potential market, depending whether you're local, you're national, or international, how you run your business. You can be local but running international, and you have 1 billion phones that you can tap into for marketing. That's pretty impressive. And with the growth rate that they're seeing from conversion from a regular phone to smartphone, that's also something to consider because that's going to continue to grow as time moves on. Also, another interesting statistic that you may have heard, because it's out there quite a bit right now, is that the usage for mobile phones accessing the internet will exceed that of a desktop by 2014. Now, there is some discussion points there about, you know, age demographics is one of them. Another one is length of time that the user uses it. Is it something that they're doing quickly, or is it something that they're actually spending time on? And yes, desktop users currently do seem to be more involved with their computer than a smartphone, as you'll see from some of the stats I give to you here. But a lot of that's changing, and it's changing rapidly. I mean, you know, and as demographics continue to change, you'll see more of that change coming. Let's take a look at the next one as well, local searches. I thought this one was real interesting. There's data out there showing that over 50% of the people doing searches on smartphones are doing them for local searches. And I think that's real important as a small business or as a sales professional. If you're trying to do local marketing, you know, it's critically important that you're in a marketplace where people are searching. Well, one of them is smartphone. Next is discounts on the fly, as I call it, or tags out there. You're finding out that a lot of people are utilizing these forms of mobile ads, localized mobile ads, that if a phone's in a specific area, that they're going to be able to show your ad for you with some form of discount. Do discounts work? Absolutely. Consumers are always looking for discounts. Why do you think things like Black Friday that we've just seen here recently is so popular? Because people love to have some form of a sale or feel that they've gotten a deal. I constantly hear that from people as well. You know, should I be giving a discount on a social platform, or in this case a mobile marketing platform? Absolutely. It draws people's attention. And think about it. What's your cost of acquisition for any specific client? You have to consider that whenever you're doing any form of marketing. If your cost of acquisition is a 20% discount, folks, that's very little. And as long as you take care of them and have the proper marketing put into place, a lot of what we show you here at SBLbiz, then you'll be fine. Next is, how much is mobile phones being used for social networking? This statistic here is pretty interesting. Roughly 90% access it to socialize it versus 80% on desktop. You know, rough numbers, but that's what they're seeing out there, and that's pretty staggering. I know from a perspective of having a teenager that you know, they live on social platforms. I think that's something you should consider from a long-term perspective too. All you're going to see out of this platform is growth, because ultimately the younger demographics is bought in, and as you move up the age brackets, more and more are buying in at a very rapid rate. And that's something to consider as a small business, is learning the mobile skills so that you can utilize it to grow your business. Of that, 33% are on Facebook and roughly 50% are on Twitter. I really think from a mobile standpoint, I've said this before, Twitter's very, very flexible and quick to use, and it's something that's obviously been proven to work very well in the mobile applications. And as they're starting to get more and more into advertising, that's something to consider as well. So what does this mean for you in marketing for 2013? Well, I think the first thing is your site better be mobile. Ultimately, it's real important for you to be able to have a mobile site that when people actually access it through some form of a smartphone, that they can actually be able to view your site and it makes sense, and it's not being where they're getting little bits and pieces of it. So buying a mobile plugin, if you're using some form of a WordPress site, which is, here at SBLbiz, we do recommend that for small businesses because of its flexibility and ease of use. Along with that, if you're using any other form of platform, make sure that you have the correct software that's been utilized by yourself, your team, or whoever you're contracting to, so that you can actually, once again, be viewed by smartphones. Do you have an SMS texting marketing plan in place? If not, why? It's extremely inexpensive, and when you take a look at text is with an open rate of over 90% versus email at like 20%, ultimately, that's a pretty darn good marketing plan to consider. And there's plenty of different agencies out there that can market it. And at SBLbiz, we share those with you, different firms that we feel are reputable that can do a good job for you. QR codes, are you using QR codes? If not, why? You can build them for free. I mean, it doesn't take much. And ultimately, it's a way for someone to come view your specific place of business. And if you're doing it the right way, you're giving them two things. One is some form of an ebook or some form of white pages that you've developed, and some form of a discount to utilize your services either now or in the future. So obviously, QR codes are real and smart to have in place. Do you have mobile local marketing ads in place? Once again, think of it this way. Anytime anyone's in a circumference around your place of business, and you can get pretty darn detailed with that, you can have your ad showing up. So, you think of it, you can get phenomenal statistics. It's no different than any other form of online marketing. You can select what area you want to be able to market to and who you want to be able to see your ad. That's very, very strong and something I highly encourage you to consider in your marketing plan. And does your business have a mobile application for 2013? So these are the things I think you need to sit back and take a look at. First off, is mobile marketing something you should consider? I believe it is. That's something you can take a look at, but I just think with growth rates like that and the cost of doing business and being on the front end of a vertical platform is pretty exciting. And it doesn't take much research to look around and say, okay, something's going on here, we need to participate. And then take a look at what I just talked about and seeing what fits into it. Like any other system, take it step by step and put it into place. And at SBLbiz.com, we offer all those resources and training for you as well. I hope you have found this information here helpful today. And as always, I wish you nothing but the best of success. And as always, I believe that leads are the fuel to the business, and I believe the best brand of fuel is online marketing. Until next time, my name is Mike Cosentino. We hope to see you soon at SBLbiz.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.